Hello and welcome to the DX Corner for your weekly dose of DX as part of Ham Radio's oldest ham radio magazine on the air, This Week in Amateur Radio. I'm Bill, age 8B, and I am sporting my new Father's Day present, May the Morse be with you, from my daughter who prints t-shirts. So thank you, Kate. I'll wear it proudly. If you're watching this on YouTube, the text of this will be included in the show notes. You won't have to remember dates, call signs, or other details, including URLs. You can just check the show notes. Last week, I gave an update on the PH25NATO and the PA25NATO special event stations. I received the following via WhatsApp from Martin, PA0KGB. He said, quote, Bill, in your YouTube message, you mentioned that PH25NATO and PA25NATO would be QRV for the month of June and that they provided QSL cards. This information is not correct. PH25NATO is only active for a few days at the end of the summit. Both PH25NATO and PA25NATO specified on their QRZ.com page that there would be no QSL cards, end quote. Well, my apologies to the PH25NATO and the PA25NATO teams, as well as Martin, PA0KGB, and to you for not verifying this information in more detail. You can bet I won't make that mistake in the future. Thank you, Martin, for catching this and for alerting me to it. I appreciate it. So let's follow up on a couple items. The ZS8W website for Prince Edward and Marion Islands is back online and states that the ARL approval and the LOTW certificates have both been obtained. A full LOTW upload will be had on August 15th, and I can't wait because I need it as an all-time new one, and it's not going to happen until we hit LOTW, so I'm looking forward to that. The 3Y0K team has received a major $20,000 grant from Indexa, which is one of Indexa's largest grants ever. This grant is important for the team as they prepare for the next few months' activities. Quote, we are preparing for packing the container that will be shipped from Oslo in early October. Our next vessel deposit is in the order of $400,000, and it is also due in 2 months' time. With the container shipment and the second vessel deposit in the near future, the team is having to put full focus on these two major milestones. We would like to thank Indexa for their major grant, as it is this kind of donations that make DX happen. Anyone who wants to support our attempt to activate Buvetta in February 2026 are welcome to do that by donating via PayPal. And to do that, you can send an email to donate@3y0k.com. End quote. That's 73s from the 3Y0K team. So each week I try to focus on those entities that will be available in the next 7 days. There's so much data to sift through that I thought focus on the next week might be helpful. Here's what you should find QRV when you tune the bands. The following DX information comes from Bernie, W3UR, editor of the Daily DX, the Weekly DX, and the How's DX column in QST. If you would like a free 2-week trial of the Daily DX, your only source of real-time DX information, just drop me a note at thedxmentor@gmail.com and I'll make it happen. There's no obligation, you just try it for 2 weeks. W5JON, John, is QRV as V47JA from St. Kitts and Nevis, located 300 feet from the Caribbean Sea, until June 24th. He is operating on 160 through 6 meters, focusing on FT8 and SSB, especially on 6 meters. You can QSL direct or via LOTW to W5JON. ZL1RS, Bob, who is using YJ0RS from Vanuatu, is QRV until June 28th, primarily on 6-meter FT8. He does plan some 10-meter operation if and when 6 meters isn't open. Each moonrise and each moonset, he will be doing 6-meter EME for about an hour each time. You can QSL through LOTW or Club Log or to his home QTH in New Zealand, and that's ZL1RS. Chemo, OH0 stroke OH3 DJP, along with his XYL, will go on vacation from the Land Islands June 24th to July 1st. It is indeed primarily a vacation, including their 30th wedding anniversary on June 24th. But Chemo will have his travel rig with him. The radio is a Yaesu FT710 with an ICOM 7100 as a backup. He will have a dipole and will try 160 through 10 meters and 6 meter possibly. He will upload to LOTW, he says, quote, pretty much in real time, and Club Log at the end of his trip. He'll QSL to you via email if there is enough demand, and he will have special cards printed to go out through the bureau saying, quote, I do like the real QSLs, end quote. He plans to keep his output power to 50 watts or less. Todd, AF4CZ, is QRV from Guatemala is TG9 stroke AF4CZ until July 9th. Spare time activity on 40 through 10 meters, mainly FT8 and FT4, and possibly some single sideband. And you can QSL Todd via LOTW. Nobu, JA0JHQ, is QRV from Palau is T88PB until June 23rd. He will be participating in the All Asian DXCW contest, and you can QSL him via his home call or LOTW. Nabi, G0VJG, is QRV from Bora Bora, French Polynesia, as F0 stroke G0VJG until June 26th. He will be using high power with a beam on HF bands and 6 meters. Vladimir, R9LR, will be in Uzbekistan from June 25th to July 1st. He's taking an SG Labs 2-watt rig and plans to be QRV on sideband, CW, and the digital modes. QSOs will be uploaded to LOTW and Clublog. You can also QSL to his callbook address, and again, that's Radio 9 Lima Radio. The most recent DX Mentor YouTube episode is available this weekend. Sarath, VU2RS, is the guest. He has earned almost every operating award that you can earn, including the ARRL Humanitarian Award. He is a fantastic ambassador for India and for ham radio. You need to check that out. If you're interested in DX Podcast and DX YouTube channels, you should check out the DX Mentor Facebook page and subscribe to be kept up to detail on all of the DX activities that we have going on. And we'll be making a major announcement about the first week of July. So you may want to get subscribed up on the Facebook page and wait for that. Until next week, this is Bill, AJB saying 7-3, and thanks to my XYL Karen for her love and support. I hope to hear you in the pile-ups. And next week, I'll also give you a little insight into one of my favorite contests of the year. It's a blast, and it's just a lot of fun to work. Have a great DX week.